Life moves fast, and so should the answers to your biggest questions. Welcome to Endo Batteries Quick Connect, your direct line to expert insights. Short, powerful, and right to the point. You send in the questions, I bring in the experts, and in just 5 minutes, you get the knowledge you need. No long episodes, no extra time needed. And just remember, expert opinions shared here are for general information and not for personalized medical advice. Always consult your provider for your case-specific guidance. Got a question? Send it in, and let's quickly get you the answers. I'm your host, Alana, and it's time to connect. I am thrilled to welcome Vanessa Weiland. Vanessa is a primary care nurse practitioner with over a decade of experience and a Menopause Society certified practitioner. She created the Phases Framework, a course that takes a holistic approach to managing menopause symptoms, covering everything from lifestyle shifts to over-the-counter solutions and medical interventions. Vanessa is here to break it down for us. Let's get started. If you've had a hysterectomy but still have ovaries, what symptoms warrant hormone replacement therapy?
Yeah, so normally menopause is a clinical diagnosis, and we use periods to kind of help figure out where you are in the transition. So oftentimes early perimenopause, you're still having periods, but they get longer and closer together and heavier. And then later perimenopause is when they start to get more spread out. And then the definition of menopause is 1 year without a period at all. So obviously all that is all out the window if you don't have a uterus, but all the other symptoms ought to be pretty similar. So a lot of people in that early perimenopause phase, the reason you're having heavier and longer periods is that you have less progesterone on board. And progesterone also can make you sleepy and calmer. You know, our progesterone is naturally highest when we're in that week before our period. You know, everyone likes talking about the luteal phase now, where you just chill out and be left alone. So when you're low on that, you can get anxious and have trouble sleeping. So if you start to notice that, that can be a sign of early perimenopause. And then in that middle perimenopause phase where your periods are getting spaced out, that means that you're starting to lose the estrogen. And so low estrogen symptoms are the stereotypical symptoms of menopause: hot flashes and night sweats and vaginal dryness. And some common things that are less well known are heart palpitations, itchy skin, itchy inside your ears, joint pain. A lot of people notice brain fog and forgetfulness during this time. And those symptoms tend to basically ramp up to their most extreme in that, I would say, 2 years right around the last period, typically. So if things are really reaching a point where it's almost unmanageable or is unmanageable, then hopefully you're getting toward the end of it. And then, 2 to 5 years past the last period, things usually start to settle down because our hormones aren't going through their roller coaster anymore. They're stable, but they're low. And so for most of us, the hot flashes do calm down, but some other symptoms of low estrogen stick around, like the vaginal dryness and urinary complaints and dry skin. When should you try to get treatment? Which, in my opinion, is whenever you have any of those symptoms, it's reasonable to pursue treatment. And it might turn out that it wasn't perimenopause, but the treatment is really quite safe. And you can do a little bit of an experiment and see if you do feel better with progesterone for those anxiety and sleep symptoms early on.
That's a wrap for this Quick Connect. I hope today's insights helped you move forward with more clarity and confidence. Do you have more questions? Keep them coming. Send them in, and I'll bring you the expert answers. You can send them in by using the link in the top of the description of this podcast episode, or by emailing contact@endobattery.com or visiting the endobattery.com contact page. Until next time, keep feeling empowered through knowledge.